The Midnight Graveyard.
Welcome.
Come join us for a,
Spooktacular good time.
yes,
And a review of the movie White Noise.
a review of the movie White Noise.
2005, starring Michael Keaton.
Yes. So come with us to our cemetery.
Grab a drink, have a snack,
Have a snack and a chat.
settle in.
All right.
I enjoyed it. How'd you feel?
Love this movie.
Yeah.
Love it. I this was a rewatch
Mm.
for you as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw it back in the day.
I only saw it one time before.
Yeah, I think I've seen it once, either in the theater or I rented a DVD or whatever.
Yeah. I remembered that it was terrifying,
Hmm.
but I didn't totally remember what it was about. So I
Yeah,
was really excited to rewatch it.
right on.
And then rewatching it and having it still be scary
Hmm.
is rare.
And very satisfying, right?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Loved it. I loved being like, yes, this is a scary movie,
Yeah.
and this is why. So I absolutely enjoyed it, and that movie was so good.
It does suspense very well, I would say.
Hmm.
Like it's a thriller, I guess maybe is an appropriate term. I would say,
Suspenseful thriller.
yeah, for this one, like it's a horror, but it is more than that or slightly different than your standard like slasher or horror, I would say. Um, I also enjoyed it very much for that reason. I thought it
Hmm.
was it was done very well for what it was. I do also particularly enjoy Michael Keaton's acting. I think he's a really good actor,
Yeah,
you
he
know.
is.
Um, so there's that to enjoy for the, 90 minutes or whatever it is. I have heard, I
Mm.
haven't been able to look into it at all since I've heard this little fact, but supposedly some of the EVPs or the EVPs that were used in the film were collected by like actual ghost hunters in the
Ooh.
world. So they're supposedly like real, you know, electronic voice projections.
Elaborate. No.
Like, yeah, I don't know what you mean. They're as real as I can tell.
We don't speak like that here in the
In the graveyard,
graveyard
yeah. But
because you
yeah,
pay
I
a
liked it.
price.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was clever, and it was scary, but I don't know. I liked it more for I'm not even sure what. I did enjoy it, but I don't think of it as like a super scary movie. You know what I mean? Like,
The suspense is what scared me
yeah,
leading up to some of the jump
right.
things. And then just the whole concept is on white noise being relaying information to humans about this like afterlife or spiritual space that they're residing in, but then it's mixed up with like murder mystery.
Right.
So it's intense. And then you're just the sound of that, like the static noise on the radio, on the TV, on the computer, that is creepy and just unsettling.
It's cool.
And there's a lot of scenes of that with slow images of, you know, the human form gradually
Hmm.
appearing in a way, or shadows appearing that just really got me like tensed up, and then you'd hear a noise or a bang and you're like, oh my God, like, what is it gonna be?
It's very good. It's a very good movie.
Yeah, and then it definitely leads you down a path that you're not sure of, right? It's not so obvious from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, no, it is definitely not one that you're like, oh, I sat down and figured it out and was like, okay, I guess this is what I'll watch for the next hour, even though I know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then to just really think about some of the ways people were being manipulated by these ghost
Right.
or spirit energies is also
It's
unsettling.
very, yeah, it's just sort of scary.
And that this essentially like this index that a ghost communicator was keeping was essentially a logbook for murder victims. Um, that just is like wild to think because they were all seeking this out, to
Right.
connect with a loved one, unknowingly. Essentially, that story of like you're opening a portal,
Right.
right? You're not just getting your loved one.
Right. You're opening a door, and now that door can let anybody through. You're opening the door for your father or whatever, but like the
Yes.
door doesn't care, just like your bedroom door doesn't.
Right. It's
Right.
like the same thing with
Is it
like
opened? Are you
Ouija
sure?
boards, like any type of
Don't invite
thing. Yes, and there are rules
what
that
you
you
don't
must
understand.
engage in,
Right.
or should engage in, right? There is like,
Yeah. Reasonable safety precaution, right?
yeah, like we say ghosts, but if you don't know, you should still have some level of respect for the unknown.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be smart.
Yeah. Yeah, so I really liked
How
that.
many skulls do you think you give this one?
5 out of 5 skulls.
Yeah, I'm at like 4 out of 5 skulls, I think, for this one.
I feel like this is a classic one that is not as discussed
Yeah,
as
no,
much
it's
as
kind
it
of
should
it's
be.
kind of a sleeper, I think,
Yeah.
which is always nice.
And like, I mean, it's older. What year did it come out?
Oh, 05.
Right. So it's
2 years after I graduated high school.
like old technology, so
It
to
was on my
speak.
dinosaur.
But he was like so, Michael Keaton's character was so rich, so he had like
Yeah,
all these
little
lap
recorders and
like
yeah,
yeah,
a
but
bunch of digital devices, even though it was only
yeah.
oh 05.
But for the movie and
Rich
its
architect.
time,
Yeah,
that is like supposed to be something that the average person wouldn't necessarily be able to
not yeah,
afford.
most of that stuff, I
So
don't
you
think.
see him go in this like obsession over this, which is cool to see.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Um,
So everybody was obsessed with tech in oh 05, almost
yeah,
everybody. It was, big thing for all of us.
yeah. But also just like obsessed with like what he was thinking he was connecting with his wife.
Yeah.
And he was like refusing to see that it was
And
anything
right,
else.
acknowledge that it could be anything else. And it's like, it's a little frustrating because you're like, come on, dude. None of us,
Yeah.
none of us know what this is. What do you mean it's gotta be her or whatever? Like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh my God. And the scene where like he so now he thinks he's like an expert at getting the information from the white noise he collects. So he takes this like printed image from the white noise of the computer and he finds in-law to this person
Mm,
or relative and goes and is like, this is from your grandmother. She wanted you to know, like from the beyond. And then finds out that he got this image before this grandmother passed away.
yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, yeah, it was very unsettling. And that's where he was supposed to, I think, like fully recognize and accept this isn't just a good thing. This isn't always what I assume it to be or think it to be, right? Like, but right, he doesn't, I don't think. I
No,
think
he's like,
that's when he's supposed to do that.
he's so sure that he's like,
Connecting with his wife.
and that she's showing him people
Good
that
things
need
and help.
him or
Right,
some,
yeah.
yeah. But you keep
Yeah,
seeing
there's
these,
some like savior complex stuff almost wrapped up in it,
yeah.
right?
Well, because he wants to save her
Yeah,
and he can't, like
right.
he didn't, obviously. Um, but then you also get like these three dark shadow figures that are constantly like looming and showing up, and they're so creepy. And when the original guy that was collecting the recordings, when his journals get discovered,
Mhm.
he has pages full of like the awful things that were said, like you pig, you bastard,
Right.
like all of these awful things that it's like, okay, so clearly not just love
Yeah,
is coming through. Like
right.
there is some nastiness coming
Yep.
through.
Yeah, of course.
But they just like didn't share it. It was like, oh yeah, but we don't talk about that. We
Yeah.
just we just ignore it and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, no, it is not okay. So yeah, I feel like this is a classic one. Everybody should see it.
I like that. Yep.
It's creepy. It might give you some like odd moments in your real life where you're like, ugh.
Yeah, you won't hear static the same way, right?
No, never again. Never again.
Yeah, I say 4 out of 5. Anna Marie has it at 5 out of 5.
Yes, it's a must.
It's a worth watch for sure.
So set
Check
off
it out.
your creepy season with some white
Yeah,
noise.
thanks for tuning
Thanks
in.
for joining
Let
us
us know what you thought about White Noise if you've seen it.
and have a spooky evening.